Hello, third grade, and welcome to Lesson 5 of Chapter 6. This lesson is titled, How Can You Use Money Wisely? In this lesson, you'll use your investigative skills to explore how people choose to use money. Reading and talking about how people make choices with money will help you make good choices about using your money. Here in the picture, we can see that the boy is thinking before buying. Thinking before you buy helps you to make good spending choices. Now, in our blue bars, it says, read the title. What do you think this text will be about? Underline questions you could ask before buying something. Number 2, reread. What is the difference between a want and a need? Examine the text. What examples does it give of wants and needs? How do you decide how to use your money? Do you save some or spend it all? When you spend money, do you buy something you need or something you want? Do you take time to think about your purchase before you make it? Is it important to ask yourself some questions before you buy something? You might ask, is this something I really need? Is this the most expensive item? Is the most expensive item the best choice? Will a less expensive item be just as good? Do I have enough money? Should I save my money for something else I really want or need? Primary source, in their words, Benjamin Franklin. Beware of little expenses. A small leak will sink a great ship. Earning money takes time and effort. So people need to make good choices about how they use their money. They might save, donate, or spend some of their money. People buy things they need, such as food. They buy other things because they want them, like games or toys. People need to think about the costs and benefits of buying an item because every choice involves a trade-off. It's easy to spend money on a want without thinking about it, but that could mean they may not have enough money to buy something they really need later. All right, so let's go into our first graphic organizer. Here we're going to focus on main idea and details. So the main idea is the most important idea in a paragraph, and the details tell more about the main idea. To find the main idea, we need to read the text all the way through, think about what we read. In each section, look for a main idea and then look for key details that tell more about it. So here we're looking at wise money choices. Now, the main idea that we got from the previous reading is that people need to make good choices when they spend money. Some of the details we read about can include thinking about whether you really need an item, how much it costs, should you save your money to spend it on something else that's more important, which one of the items should you buy. All of those can go into your details section. Now we're going to be doing something similar for the following page. So we have using money, earning money to help others, making economic choices, and building your own capital. For each one of those sections, we're going to find the main idea and some key details. So we're going to look from pages 294 to 301 in our textbook. So let's go ahead and hop over there now. Using money. How do you earn money? Maybe you get a weekly allowance or get paid for chores. Why do you need money? Money has a value because it's scarce. Money is something we use to buy goods and services. Perhaps you've traded a book or a game with a friend. You traded because the item had the same value. Would you trade a video game for a baseball cap? Probably not. They have different values. We use money because it's an easy way to exchange things of equal value. If a video game costs $50, you exchange that amount of money for the game. It is an equal exchange. People use money to buy things that they need, such as food and clothing. They also use money to buy things they want. Here in the picture, we can see that people buy many things every week. Most people need to work to get money. You may earn money by doing chores. Adults earn money by working at jobs. There are many types of jobs, such as construction workers, bankers, teachers, or truck drivers. People have jobs to earn an income. An income is the money a person receives for work. By earning an income, people get money to spend. Most money is spent on needs such as a place to live, food, or clothing. But sometimes there's money left over. This can be spent on something that's nice to have or can be saved. When people choose to save their money, they can buy things in the future. Earning money to help others. A good citizen tries to help people in need. Sometimes this means helping communities in other countries. Students in San Anselmo, California, created the Ross Valley Free the Children Club. Its members volunteer and raise money to help other people nearby and around the world. The group learned that some communities in Ecuador could not get clean water. The club decided to raise money to buy equipment that would provide clean water to those communities. Students organized many events to raise funds. They made and sold bracelets, held bake sales, and conducted a walk for water. In the end, the club raised over $20,000 for the clean water systems. People can help make a difference by giving money for a good reason. Would you make the choice to give some of your money to help others? Now, before we read this section, let's hop back into our graphic organizer and look at our first page over here that says, or our first section that says using money. The main idea in the pages that we just read is that people earn money and they make decisions about how to spend it. Some of the details we can put in there is that the money people earn from doing a job is called income, that people make decisions on how they want to spend their money on needs and wants. And next we can go into our following pages about making economic choices. Actually, the section we just read over here, earning money to help others, we read about that in our previous page. So at the very tail end of our previous page, if you go over here, where they describe the organization that these students put together, these kids put together, earning money to help others. People can make a difference by giving money to help others. So that's the main idea for the section. People can earn money, or sorry, people can make a difference by giving money to help others. And in the details, you can give the example of the kids in San Anselmo raising money to help communities in Ecuador get clean water. So next, let's go in and take a look at our making economic choices. And that's the same title that we have right here. Before you buy something, you need to think about the costs and benefits of your choices. Every buying choice involves a trade-off. You may give up something you want when you buy something else. Look at Jamie's choices. Which should Jamie buy? First, look at the cost of each item. Jamie has enough money to buy either one. If Jamie buys the tablet, he would have to spend all of his savings. Now, what is the benefit of each item? Jamie could use the tablet to do research and play games. Jamie could use the bike to get to school and soccer practice. Buying choices are not always simple. Jamie must decide what is more important to him. So here we can see that it says Jamie got $125 for his birthday. He has $25 in his savings account. What should he buy? Do I buy this? I can do my homework on it and also play games. So that tablet is $150. Or should I get this? I can ride it to school and I can ride it to soccer practice. And that's $120. So it's cheaper, so he'll still have some money left over. Another way to make buying decisions is to keep a budget. A budget is a plan for using money. It shows all of the income and expense expected in a week or a month. It also shows all of the expenses that must be paid each week or month. The money left over can be used for anything. But should this leftover money be spent? What happens if a family has an expense that they did not expect? A family needs to decide how to handle this leftover money. They may choose to save some so they are ready for an unexpected expense. Knowing that there is only so much money to spend helps people make decisions on what to buy. Sometimes a buyer's decision may be not to spend any money at all. Now let's go ahead and jump into our graphic organizer again, where it says making economic choices. So the main idea here was that before buying something, we need to think about the costs and the benefits of those choices. Some of the key details that we looked at are that using a budget helps people make choices. Deciding to save money in case of an unexpected expense is a good choice to make as well. And keeping track of how much money we spend each month or each week helps us to make sure we're not spending too much money and that we are able to save some money. Building your own capital. You've learned that people get paid an income for the work they do. They use their income to buy the things that they want, that they need and want to save for their future. However, we don't always get paid for the job that we do. Your job right now is to go to school. You don't get paid an income for the work you do in school, but you're earning in other ways. The subjects you study in school help you earn or gain knowledge. This kind of earning is known as developing your human capital. Human capital is made up of skills, experiences, and knowledge that will help you when you have a job and earn your own income. As you learn, you develop the tools you'll need to do different kinds of jobs. There are different ways to develop your own human capital. One way is by going to school to learn new things and find out what interests you. Another way to develop your human capital is by being involved in activities in school and in your community. This will give you many different experiences. You'll learn new things from your different experiences. All the things you'll learn help build your human capital. As a result, you become more valuable in your community and in your job. Did you know the word capital has many different meanings? In this lesson, capital means things that have value, such as human capital, money in the bank, and property that someone owns. Capital also means a city in a state or country where the government is located. Atlanta is the capital of Georgia. In writing, a capital is an uppercase letter. Always begin a sentence with a capital letter. What other meanings can you find for the word capital? Now let's go ahead and jump into the last part of our graphic organizer where it says build your own capital. In our main idea, we can put in that building our human capital will make us more valuable in our community and in our job. And for the details, you can put in that studying at school and being involved in activities in and out of school helps you to build your human capital. Next, let's go ahead and take a look at our writing sections where it says write and cite evidence. What questions should you consider before you buy something? Use details from the text to explain your answer. So over here, make a list of your questions, number them, put in at least 3 to 5 questions and explain using detail after that. So after you list your questions, put in details explaining why those things are important. Next, in where it says look at our community, how does making good money choices help people in your community meet their needs? So here you can talk about spending money responsibly, making sure that people are meeting their needs before they get anything that is a want, supporting their community, helping others in need. There's a lot of different information that you can put into this section. Once you finish, please go back, reread your writing, check your spelling, make sure your handwriting is neat, check your grammar. And if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have an amazing day. Take care. Bye-bye.